What's going on, everybody? It is Luke from Mr. FBA UK. Today we're going to be talking cashback and everything delivery deals. Okay, so if you haven't already heard of delivery deals, it is one of many cashback websites that are on the internet or available for use. Which is where you can, before you make a purchase through a retailer, you can come over here, search for a retailer, go through the link, and you'll get paid around 10% cashback on that retailer. Now, as you know, not everything is on every single cashback website. Some show up in one place, some show up in another. Now, just as an example, you can see down here some of the retailers that they do give cashback for, and a lot of these are ones that you would use for an online arbitrage business. So amazing and great. Well, you might say, what's great about this compared to the others? They're all sort of the same. You just want to try to maximize the ones you're using to try to get the most amount of cash back that you can, because some may give a higher percentage, and there may be some that don't even show up on some of the cashback websites, and you don't want to just use one and be like, oh, it doesn't show up. Then there's no way to get some cash back, because usually if you're aware of the other websites you can go to, you can find them on one of them. So as you can see here, you get a 10% cash back. You can get some vouchers. There's delivery rebates. You can have a look yourself. It's quite self-explanatory. And you can just go ahead and get signed up for £10 a month with 30-day free. So as long as you're covering that £10 because you're able to get some cash back, then beautiful. No one is going to be upset. So I'll jump over to my account now so you can get a little look at what I get. Let's go. So I've gone into my savings center. I've now stopped using them for a little bit of time because, as you can see, once you've hit £1,000 in a yearly allotment, meaning you've got £1,000 paid to you over a year, you obviously can't get any more. So all I am doing now is I'm basically letting it reset so that I don't, so I can now basically start using some of that allotment again. Because you can see here, I started using it at the beginning of 2019. Well, it's now roughly the beginning. It's a little bit after that, but it's about the beginning of 2020. So I'm now letting this just sort of dilute down and trickle off so that I can start using it again. And at the moment, I'm shifting around to the other cashback website anyway to utilize the cashback that way, and then I'll just move back. It's like anything. You just want to find the best combination at any time with what you can work with. So as you can see here, as you can see, 3 to 6 weeks processing period, pretty quick. It is by check though. So that is the only disadvantage. It's not a bank transfer, but as you can see, paid, all of these things, these are all the transactions. And I have always had a check come through the post to me, and then I have taken it to the bank, and there has never been a problem. So yes, it is a little bit more annoying because you've got to actually physically go to the bank, or if you're using one of the new mobile applications for the banks, you can actually now scan checks. But, if you don't use that, then you will have to go to the bank. And it's just another way of utilizing it. There's about 10% cash back, which I really like. If you click shop here, it has all the main ones: Argos, Tesco's, Thorntons, I don't know what else, Currys, Waitrose, which is awesome because it means that you can definitely make that £1,000 if you're doing it at relatively serious level on the online arbitrage. And again, if they're not on here, if they're not a retailer you can search for, then jump over to Complete Savings or Topcashback. You want to be using all three of them in conjunction with each other, depending on what you are able to find for whatever retailer you're looking to buy on. And always make sure you are checking and you're utilizing, because it is so easy just to overlook these things. And as I've gone through some of my other videos, I think in 2019, totaling cashback, I made about £5,000. And a little bit was paid this month. It was, for December, I was paid about £1,000. But you get what I'm trying to say. By utilizing it and making sure you're proactive for it, you can, I made £5,000. Of course, I had to put a lot of volume in terms of spend through. But, if you are able to build up to a very decent level, then you were able to make some really nice money just on cashback. And, in a way, even if you didn't make that much profit over the year because you're sort of new maybe, or you're learning still, if you're just maximizing your cashback, that can still be a nice bonus for you, and it could be seen as a successful year by utilizing cashback where it may not be if you did not even bother looking at it. So make sure you're really being attentive to these sort of things, because more often than not, you are able to find nearly every retailer on one of the top cashback websites. Not literally top, I meant top cashback websites, yeah? Either from Topcashback, Complete Savings, or now Delivery Deals here. And I'll use all three. There is a small cost, but for £10 a month, I'll have £1,000 a year. So for £120 a year, I'll have £1,000 a year. That's the sort of mindset you need to be going off to do that. And anyone that's new to online arbitrage in 2020, you definitely need to be getting this and utilizing this as soon as possible from day one. And there's free trials for nearly all of them. I think, well, Topcashback's free to join, but the other two, they're free trials for 30 days. So if you know you're going to be spending some money as of tomorrow, sign up the day before or the same day and then use them right away. I'm sure when I started doing this, I was not very good. I probably used it 50% of the time, and I didn't even I was like, oh, it's only a couple of quid here, a couple of quid there. Well, look what it can turn into over a couple of years, and you'll be kicking yourself for losing out on that money by doing about three things. You click a button here, you click a button here. So hopefully you got a little bit of help in knowing what you can use and why to use it. And have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.